Hello, hello, everyone. In our last episode here on our Arizona homestead, we harvested some beautiful prickly pear tunas from our neighbor's prickly pear cactus. As you can see, they were absolutely beautiful. Even the birds were enjoying them. And we got ourselves a very nice harvest. So in this episode, we're going to process some of those prickly pear tunas. By the way, this is by no means a tutorial. This is just how I personally harvest and preserve prickly pear tunas. And this is actually only my second time canning prickly pear jam, even though I have been canning for years. So once again, this is not a tutorial. All right, enjoy this episode. Okay, so these have been boiling probably for about 20 minutes or so. Yeah, they're pretty soft. I'm gonna go ahead and take those out. Okay, so these came out of the boiling water. I rinsed them with cool water. They are still quite warm, but they are ready to be peeled. So I'm gonna work on that, and I've got another batch being boiled right now. Basically, I'm gonna cut off the end, cut off the other end, slice down the middle. At this point, you should be able to pretty easily take the skin off and separate the skin from the fruit. Let me come over there. And I'm dripping. Make sure you get a good shot. It doesn't matter if I drip on this counter because we're gonna have to bleach everything down when we're done anyway. Yep, this is not working out as easy as I thought, so I'll just go ahead and just take the seeds out first. Get those out. You do not want any seeds in there. These things, I understand, are like rocks and break teeth. I have never tasted one, but I've heard that that's how they are.
Okay, so you saw me do it where we did the muscle memory deal. We're gonna try it a different way this time. Let's get one of these babies. You see that's what the towel is for, all the splashing that's going to occur. Start that again. Seeds in here, meat in there, and the skin in here. The chickens will enjoy that. I think I prefer doing them one at a time like this as opposed to where you do all of them, where you just cut all the tops off all at once, and then, you know, I don't know. I just kind of think this is a little bit better for me. Line up a few and take it as it goes. I also tried another way as well, which was this, and I'll show you. And that is laying them out on here and scraping them, which also works well. Like that. Oh, there's also, I thought about leaving the tops on like this, so that it gives you an easier place to hold. That did not go. Well, as you see, I guess it was an easier place to hold. Okay, I thought it was. Maybe on the bigger one. Get the seeds out, and then come over here and do the meat. Now, it's better to go ahead and take the top off, I say. Trying to avoid the little pricklies as much as possible. I will get a few here and there in my hand, but I just find that it's easier to do it this way without trying to use the gloves. The gloves are really a pain. If you're trying to do this with gloves on and you can do it successfully, that's wonderful. I guess my hands just don't seem to operate well like that. Don't worry, you'll be straining this as well, so if there's any seeds in here, you'll be getting those out. Don't you worry. But the majority of them are pretty much out. And the great thing about the seeds is that they are black, so it's easy to see them in the red meat bowl. And I know you're probably thinking, wow, you are really not getting a lot in that meat bowl, and you know, or the measuring cup. You're right. So that's what you got to think about when you're buying Prickly Pear Jam in the stores and you see those prices. I'm not sure that there's a machine that does all this. I don't know. Guess I should look that up. But yeah, there's some work in making the prickly pear. There is some work. You will work for it. But it's also delicious and nutritious and all kinds of great stuff. So I think it's worth it. And plus, I just love giving away delicious jellies and jams. I actually, you know, I really don't make jelly. I should take that back. I love giving away jams and barbecue sauce and salsas. Jelly is just one of the things I really don't get into the jelly. I like jam better. There's more, I think, substance to jam than there is in jelly, and I kind of like that. So, just my take. If anyone else is out there that does prickly pear jam or jelly, or even the prickly pear pads, you can take the pads and make them into pickles. I've seen a recipe for that. So if anyone does that, comment below and let me know. I mean, or if there's a better way to do this, you know, let me know. I am new to this. I'm always willing to learn. I love learning. In the back of my mind right now, I'm thinking about that huge pot of prickly pear tunas, or prickly pear tuna, that I have over there on the stove that I still have to do. That's going to be a lot more work. Okay. I'm trying to do most of these in just 2 swipes to get a little bit more efficient with this. Swipe once that way, turn, swipe once that way. That way, this one didn't get the top taken off. Swipe that way. Some work better than others. I'm hoping that I'm very close to 4 cups when I'm done. Of just the 4 cups of just the meat. The last one for this bunch. Oh, look at that. Look at that. 4 cups. I hope you can see that. 4 cups. Yes. Okay, so from all of that, we have about 5 3/4 a cup. I really was hoping for 8 cups. So let's finish up the rest of these and see if we can get ourselves to 8 cups. This is about 2/3 of the entire batch that I harvested. So let's keep going. It's going a lot faster now because we're doing it a lot differently now. I changed recipes and I found one that is so much easier. So much easier. It is incredible. So let's go ahead and find a place to put that now that we know how much that is. We are approaching a boil.
Take a look at this. Oh my goodness, and it is so delicious. After processing in the water bath, look at these beauties. I processed a total of 7 half-pint jars. I am so excited to present these as gifts and to enjoy some myself, of course. Now we wait for that glorious ping. I'll just give you a couple because it did take some time. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and joining us along the way. And as always, be happy, be well, and be blessed.